Now tell us what to expect, Carla.
Okay, well this is an autocross. Autocrosses are typically put on by a lot of different clubs. Sports Car Club of America is probably most known for doing autocrosses. The concept with an autocross is you take a big empty parking lot, it's orange traffic cones, and the real premise behind it is time-skilled driving through the course. So you want to get through the course as quickly as you can. You do not want to hit a cone. Hitting a cone will add 2 seconds to your time. So each and every cone adds 2 seconds, so that can add up real quickly if you get too crazy out there and don't control the car. There's a number of different elements out here that was built into this course design that I did for the guys. You have to recognize an Impala is a pretty long wheelbase car, so I tried not to make it too terribly tight for them, but give them a couple of technical elements to really challenge them through the course. Would you like to go through the course and see it?
Sounds great. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. So our opening segment here is basically just a quick little shift to the left. And then what you're going to be initially looking at is a opening slalom here, and it's a pretty long slalom, you can see. And the gist between a slalom is just what it sounds like, what they do in skiing. We're going to go left, we're going to go right, we're going to go left, we're going to go right. But the idea is when we go through this at speed, we've got to do it at speed and not hit any cones in the process. This last little turn here is kind of a tricky one because we've got to get around this last cone and then get set up for our next element, which is a nice big sweeper that takes us across the parking lot into the next section of the lot. So we can get through here at a pretty good little clip. There is a little bit of a bump in the pavement because there was some drainage ditches that I had to work around. And then we're going to immediately make a left-hand turn here and come into another slalom. Now you'll notice this slalom is a little bit offset. So that makes it a bit of a challenge because the car is going to get more naturally unsettled as we go through the course. Now we've got a nice big sweeper element here, which is usually what the guys and gals like to do because they want to let the rear end hang out a little bit. But the hiccup at the end of it is it's a decreasing radius. So it comes back in on them a little bit of tightness, so they've got to be prepared for it and appropriately handle their speed. Now we're going to go into a couple little bit of offset gates here, into a real quick 3-cone slalom, and you can see that I'm telling them they have to go to the left of this cone. Those pointer cones tell you which side of the cone you have to go on. Then we have a real nice sweeper element here, taking us back across the course again. As we're heading down towards our finish, but we're not quite done yet. We got a couple of tough elements to finish through. This is a nice little couple of offsets here, and then we have a real quick 3-cone slalom. We got to get in and get out as quickly as possible. 2 more offset gates, and then we are to the finish. So that's basically the course layout that I put out there for these guys today. Would you like to see what it looks like at speed?
Absolutely.
From the driver's perspective?
From a driver's perspective, let it all hang out for the fans.
Well, let's go see what we can do out there. I think we had some really good times out there today, though. I know Doc Doherty and his race-prepared Impala did an excellent run, so he had a real nice time. So just to make sure there's nobody out there for safety. And now let's go do it.
That's right, guys. She's doing this at speed right now, and we are having a blast out here. Now, Carla is not an inexperienced driver. She has lots of race history. And as you can see, it pays off big time out here because this lady knows how to throw this 4,000-pound car all around. Now, guys, this is what racing's all about. This is why these 2013 Nationals, these guys are having the good time they are. It's people like Carla that are good enough to get out here and set this up and look at this finish right through the lights. Wow, what a blast.
Hope you all had a good time.